Our first question of the evening is, what do you consider the most important issue facing you as County Supervisor, and what would your solution be to the problem? And we will start this one with Matthew Mulver.
The most important issue facing everyone in the county is the high tax burden that we're saddled with. As the cost of living in Milwaukee is pushed up, many of our good people are being pushed out. I've talked to numerous taxpayers during this campaign who are either considering moving or have already begun their search for a new home. We must have a change in the county board now to fight this problem before it becomes a crisis. As a new homeowner in the 16th district, I called John Weishan about the county budget. I asked him very plainly not to raise our taxes. I pointed out a few proposals that I think made a lot of sense, such as the method that the county executive had come up with to get more work done in the parks and save money at the same time. Supervisor Weishan shot me down. When I asked him if he would sustain any of the county executive's vetoes on the budget, he told me that he would evaluate each one on its merits. When I pressed him further, he then went on to tell me that he could not support any of them. He voted to override each and every veto, raising the county tax levy by 4%. Thankfully, one of his votes failed. That one would have increased his already exorbitant salary by even more. He also proposed an enormous sales tax increase of $120 million. These are the kinds of votes that Weishan is making on my behalf and on behalf of the residents of the 16th district, and we will not stand for it anymore. I will fight high taxes in Milwaukee County. I will not vote for a tax increase or a tax shift. By cutting wasteful spending and implementing a system to improve quality and decrease costs, we can improve our core services within the current tax levy.
Timothy Mansky.
Thank you. I think the most important issue facing the county supervisors today and would be facing me is the limited revenue that's available to support a large number of county departments and programs. My solution to this would be to relieve the stress and burden on this limited pool of money, because what you have is this small pool of money and a great deal of services that have to be cared for. And one of these main stressors that we have today is crime. Crime does not just involve the criminal and the victim. It extends to paramedics, extends to the sheriff's department, the jails, the courts, house of correction, the community correction center, and health and social services. And just the other day, I brought an article with me tonight from the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel that 11 people were shot and wounded here in the city of Milwaukee. A lot of people think, well, that's just in the city of Milwaukee. But what ends up happening is these cases and these events will eventually involve the county services. And if you can get a control on crime, you can reduce taxes, and you can also entice jobs to stay here and also have jobs move here to Milwaukee County. There's a great debate going on right now with Miller Brewery after the shooting of their recent executive. And the debate is, do we stay or do we leave? And I think we need to get a handle on crime in order to keep jobs here, and that'll keep taxes down. Thank you.
John Weishan.
Thank you. The question that has always been on county government, and actually any level of government, whether it's the federal, state, local government, is how do we continue to do what we do today, tomorrow? Where do the resources come from is basically the simple question. Milwaukee County is a multifaceted organization. We're a $1.4 billion conglomerate. We do everything from the court system, social services, along with major entertainment venues like the zoo and golf courses. We have a major transportation system. We have hundreds of buildings, miles of parkway, miles of infrastructure like sewers and utilities. All of these to support our quality of life here in Milwaukee County. We have to decide what is the appropriate level of taxation to support that quality of life. And where will those taxes come from? Will it be the property tax? Will it be a sales tax? Will it be user fees? All of these are the issues in front of us. What I have proposed for the citizens of Milwaukee County is a referendum question. I don't hide in back rooms and make deals with other politicians on things like that. The fact is, I put my plan and proposed to put a referendum on the ballot for February 19th. Unfortunately, that was not successful, and we won't see that referendum. But the fact is, I believe that the citizens know the correct path, and all we have to do is ask them. If taxes are to be raised, we should put it to a referendum, whether it's a sales tax, property tax, what is the choice? Thank you.
Richard Eaton.
I believe that one of the biggest problems facing Milwaukee County right now is crime. Statistics from the FBI show that violent crime is rising in Milwaukee, and the crime is starting to creep towards the 16th district, especially those on the far east end. I plan to take a proactive approach, beginning and maintaining increased public safety in the 16th district. I plan to bring together the sheriff and the police chiefs that serve the district to discuss, develop, and implement a plan of increasing public safety within the district. The citizens of the 16th district deserve to feel safe in their homes and businesses. I will be proactive to help attain this sense of comfort. A safe neighborhood is a healthy and strong neighborhood for both living and operating a business. It should be the least that government should provide. Right now, we are faced with possibly losing another major corporation, that's Miller Brewery. If you actually believe that the shooting that took place down in Walker's Point is not going to affect their decision, it's going to affect their decision. If they decide to move to Milwaukee County, those people that live in Golden, Colorado are going to remember that there was a shooting. And the job that I hold, I go to Pewaukee, Heartland, Waukesha area, those people say that they're afraid to come into Milwaukee County. And I believe that they're mistaken, but perception is reality, and we need to get a handle on this, and we also need to get, may I finish the sentence?
Sure, certainly.
We need, thank you very much. I'll shorten my next answer. What we actually also need to do is start putting any criminal that uses a gun in prison, not jail, because when they go to prison, it's on the state tax rolls. It's not on the counties.